Well, I think it's probably good that we're paired together, because then we just screw up together. I shot children.
Great!
Whew. It's just tricky to talk about editing.
Well, I think the way we sort of tracked the record was interesting for us. We definitely are used to sort of jamming live off the floor. I think we sort of have a lot of experience working that way, and so this one was a different sort of approach for us, sort of tracking individually. I think it comes with its own challenges, but I think we definitely had a really cool product in the end.
So we did a lot of the editing here at Prevail. We had Scott. He looked after a lot of the editing for us.
The editing process went pretty smooth. They're all great musicians, so there wasn't a lot of editing to really do to it. We also wanted to try and keep that natural feel rather than locking everything to the grid, so we just kind of kept the main groove to the grid and let the songs kind of flow in and out of the click from there.
We came in, I would like to say we nailed most of the takes.
Probably one or two takes,
not a whole lot of editing needed to be done, but there was a couple copy and paste.
Add a bass mode here and
there. Add a bass, maybe add some, I think they might have sample replaced my entire bass, actually, it might be gone. I think that'll fit.
You nervous?
That'll fit. I could be mistaken,
maybe,
but yeah. And then we ended up with a great product at the end of the editing, so we're quite happy with how everything's turned out.
Nice vibrato. The brand meeting.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Just the creativeness and the brand to face to our band. What our sound to picture ratio could be.
I think sort of the second meeting we had with adHOME really was sort of interesting because we wanted to sort of see what their take on sort of our band was, because we sort of came to them with a lot of different ideas, and I think sort of narrowing it down and coming up with sort of a cohesive approach and sort of a battle plan, I think worked out really cool. We got this really cool different logo. It definitely wasn't something that I would think that we should use or that I would even sort of come up with, but I think it sort of leads towards sort of a different direction that I think we're going for, and so I think it works out really cool.
Yeah.
It does work really well. I think that was
We
kind
really
of the difficult thing for us was kind of our brand going into this. The whole Prevail Start Your Journey thing, and adHOME kind of helped refine it and give us a bit more of an identity with the logo, the brand, and the EPK. It's the package deal that we all need. And thank you very much. It was fantastic.
Thank you,
It was incredible.
When all those designs were presented, I was kind of just blown away. I thought they were all really wicked. I think we would have been really well off with any one of them. At the end of the day, it really captures a great moment in time as to what Five Oceans is.
All right, my name is Colin Nash, owner of Nash Jewellers. We've been here since 1918, well, in this location since last year, but our business is 4 generations deep now, and going to be celebrating our 100th anniversary next year. Start Your Journey approached me a few months back with an idea to sponsor with a couple gifts. We ended up doing a couple dog tags for the winning team and the runner-up in the music industry, which is also near and dear to my heart because our original building downtown was sold to Mike Manuel and turned into the London Music Hall. So for me, it was a perfect partnership for Nash's and the music industry Prevail to join up and do something special.
The dog tag from Nash Jewellers has finally found a home in our jam space. I wanted to put it on my cat because no one has a dog. That got overruled, and I thought I'd snag it for my own office at work, but that also got...
We're not all at your office, Josh. We can't all see it there.
So, yeah, anyway, jam space it is, where it's found a home. And Pat wanted me to pass on that he has Tony Levin's funk fingers that were actually his, and Tony Levin...
The inventor of the vlog.
Yeah.
Fun little fact for you there.
So we're feeling like a real Tony Levin right now. Who I definitely...
Do you know who Tony Levin is?
I know exactly who that is.
Yeah?
Yeah, and we'll put the Wikipedia link right here to who that is, I think.
Ding.
Good.
The vlog, I think, was a really cool experience. We sort of never really done a lot of interviewing as a band, and especially sort of reflecting on things, I think, is sort of something new for us. So sort of going along with this experience of just making the new record, working with Prevail, working with companies like adHOME, I think it's sort of cool to reflect on it and sort of see the process. And so I'd love to see other bands do sort of things like this as well. So
Yeah, and I think it's cool you get to see the two warring factions of our band.
Yep.
Mark and I are always serious, articulate, well-spoken, with well-thought-out replies that make a lot of sense, and Warren and Pat perhaps a little less so.
Mark and Josh, they must be killjoy central. I don't know how they could possibly enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
We had too much fun. There wasn't enough fun to go around for both sets of interviews. We had the fun.
Right.
I don't know about
we
them.
sucked all the fun out of them.
Or
did they?
just not have any to begin with.
My favorite part of this whole vlog thing was when Pat wore the sweater that matched exactly with the wall behind us.
It's true.
I think you're right. I think you're honest. It'd be really cool to see other bands doing something like this. And again, it's something I never would have thought of myself, you know, because I would have thought people don't want to see me talk, which is probably true, and probably for the best. But, you know, I think it's cool to look back and see kind of things that you might have forgot about. And there are some funny things that were said in this vlog, and I think that captures who we are. So, yeah.
Corey Crossman, Music Industry Development Officer for the City of London. I work to bridge the gap between the music industry and City Hall. I think Start Your Journey was an excellent opportunity to help grow the local music industry, and it was a great sort of launch-off point for a ton of great artists. And I think it's seen in the caliber of artists that submitted and the quality of work that Start Your Journey has put out. My role was predominantly driving awareness to the contest and creating an opportunity and a platform for Start Your Journey to gain exposure to the local music community. So that was sort of my initial launching point, and then I sort of helped drive awareness as the contest was going on.